Welcome back to Melanin Mysteries, where we dive into the untold stories of crime and intrigue. In today's case, we'll explore the tragic story of the Lupo family, whose lives took a dark turn after a series of devastating events. What led a man, once dedicated to serving his country and caring for his family, to commit an unthinkable act? Stay tuned as we unravel this heartbreaking case. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more mysteries. Irvin Lupo was born in Georgia, USA, and later lived in the Bay Area's Santa Clara County, where he went to high school. He moved to Los Angeles, where he was raised by his mom, Carolyn, a nurse and a single parent. He had served in the Marines for several years. After graduating from high school, there was nothing in his military record indicating any problems. After his discharge from the Marines, he paid his way through the Rio Hondo Community College Law Enforcement Academy in hopes of becoming a police officer. After completing the program, he applied but was rejected from several local police agencies. He then became a security guard before transitioning into a career as an X-ray tech at Kaiser Permanente, along with his wife, Irvin Ramirez, whom he married in 1999. Ana, a native of Guatemala, had become an American citizen a decade before. The couple bought their house in Wilmington, just south of Los Angeles, for $290,000 in 2002, soon after the birth of their first daughter, Brittany. In the years that followed, the couple had two sets of twins, Jasmine and Jazly, and Benjamin and Christian, and built a second story onto their home. The family's dream life came to an end when the couple got fired after they lied about their income in order to qualify for cheaper childcare. Irvin and Ana made upward of $40 an hour in their work as X-ray techs for the hospital, but the couple made it appear that they were earning between $7 and $10 an hour. The disparity was discovered when the childcare agency called Kaiser to inquire about the couple's income. Kaiser then launched their investigation in December after being informed of the alleged fraud. And it was discovered that they forged a supervisor's signature on a childcare application. They were later fired after working there for 10 years. Diana Bonta, vice president for public affairs at Kaiser Permanente, stated they were terminated because in the healthcare field, records are an important part of the process, and people trust us with their health. It all came toppling down for Irvin and Ana, as they were now without a job and were left to worry about how to provide for their 5 children. And so Irvin decided that the family should leave California. Irvin removed 3 of the children from school about a week and a half before their deaths, saying the family was moving to Kansas. Irvin had also packed his sport utility vehicle with snow chains and winter clothing for him and his family, and appeared ready for the trip to his brother-in-law's home in Garden City, Kansas. The day before the slayings, Irvin made an 8 a.m. call to his brother-in-law, Cesar Ramirez, where he told him he was in the car with his wife and 5 children, and that they were on their way to Garden City, Kansas. The next day, Ramirez's phone rang at 6:30 a.m. Irvin was on the other end and asked Ramirez to do favors for him, like paying his lawyer and putting the family's possessions into storage. He also asked Ramirez to mail some letters to family members. Although the family was to arrive at Kansas, they never made it there. The day of January 26, 2009 would never leave Ramirez's mind, as it was the day Irvin said to him, "Your sister and the kids are dead," and he asked Ramirez to leave the keys to the house in one of the family cars so the police wouldn't break down the door. Then he said, "I'm sorry, I had to do it. We love you and I'm next." and then he hung up. Ramirez immediately dialed the emergency operator in Garden City, where he thought the family was headed. Irvin was still back at home and had even called police to report himself. Authorities arrived at the home, and in one upstairs bedroom, the bodies of twin 2-year-old boys were discovered beside their deceased mom. In another bedroom, 5-year-old twin girls and their 8-year-old sister lay next to their lifeless dad. All the victims had a gunshot wound to the head, some multiple times, according to the coroner. Before their deaths, Irvin had faxed a 2-page letter to a TV station saying he had expressed frustrations with a hospital administrator. It was later learned that the letters Irvin asked Ramirez to mail were copies of the letter, which he intended to send to about a half-dozen family members. The letter, a redacted copy of the letter, was posted on the local news website, and it says, it was determined that he shot and unalived his family before turning the gun on himself because he and his wife were fired by the hospital where they worked, and that they had a lot of tax debts and didn't know how they would support the family. In recent months, it was discovered that the Lupos were behind 1 month in their mortgage. Investigators also discovered notices of 2 bounced checks, one for about 15 grand, the other for almost 2 grand, to pay for property taxes and penalties. Public records showed that the Lupos had taken out 3 mortgage loans totaling over 850 grand in 2002, 2005, and 2006. And in the last 2 years, the couple had finished a home remodel that included the master bedroom and bathroom and bought new kitchen appliances, including an industrial-grade refrigerator. Overall, indicating that Irvin and Anna lived beyond their means and made an irrational decision after losing their only source of income. Irvin was described to be a very compassionate, protective, loving father and family man who would host birthday parties and barbecues. His sister, Yolanda, said that he never had any mental problems and blamed his actions on desperation. His mom, Carolyn, was in shock over the deaths, and it hit her so hard as she lost all of her grandkids. Irvin and the couple's twin boys were buried in California, but Yolanda declined to say where exactly her brother is buried. The body of his wife was returned to Guatemala, along with the bodies of the couple's 3 daughters. This heartbreaking case reminds us of the deep impact that financial hardship and despair can have on a family. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of mental health and seeking help when life feels overwhelming. What are your thoughts on this case? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I'll see you next time on Melanin Mysteries.